Right, I'm testing games for the convention, and I'm running across a lot of these games that aren't working. They're older games, kind of beat up, like this Life Force, for example. Pins are dirty. I did try to clean the pins with a little bit of alcohol on these Q-tips, and you can see I did take off a lot of dirt, but still nothing's happening. I have my factor 5 turned on. I use this for testing, and my TV's on, and as you can see, there's nothing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go walk you through the steps of how I will polish a game like that, and we'll see if we can bring it back to life. Life Force. We'll bring Life Force back to life so that we can be able to play. This isn't a very expensive game, but I would like to be able to sell it. It came with other games, and as of right now, I can't honestly say to someone that I tested it and working. This Factor 5 works well. I use it for testing a lot of games. Anyway, let me get started, and we'll see if, like I said, we can bring this Life Force back to life. Alright, the next thing you need to do is to actually open up the cartridge, and there's the cartridge. Flip it over. This one has 3 screws. The tools that you'll need you can buy off of eBay. It's like a Nintendo toolkit. Oh, and this is the screwdriver that you're using. It's a 3.8. They usually send you these 3 tools, and then you use them for the different cartridges that you need to open. Anyway, you drop the tool in there, and everybody just remember righty tighty, lefty loosey. So I need to turn this left until it's loose enough, and then what I like to do is just drop the screw into a bowl so that I don't lose it. Anyway, I'm going to do this off camera because I really need 2 hands to do this, otherwise I will wind up losing a screw, and I will show the next step where I will actually polish the pins of the game. Alright, the screws are out, and these are actually hard to get out. I had to use this, and I couldn't do it. This is a really small screwdriver, so I couldn't do it with my own finger strength, so I had to grab it like this and twist it to the left, and this works for me. I mean, if they had an adapter where they could put a larger handle on it, it'd be nice, but yeah, it was really in there, and in the end I smacked it, and I smacked the screw so it would go into my hand, and you see this wad of dirt? Whatever. I don't know if this game is going to work. We're going to have to see. I'm going to have to really clean it, but anyway, once you have the screws out, it shouldn't be hard to open it. You just kind of lift it. And these games, yeah, you can see there's kind of like a little bit of dampness and corrosion. These games fit in a certain way. Like, this one's not fitting in now. Let me see. There. You can see there's some corrosion over here. It's not looking good. I may or may not get this game to work. If it doesn't work, you've seen the process. Alright, yeah, it fits in a certain way. See, in the corners there. So you just lift it out, and when you put it back, that magnet part will go towards the, I don't know if those are magnets, capacitors, but that part will go towards the front, but it'll fit in. It won't fit in this way. You know, there's nothing, if you're getting it to fit in this way, then you broke the board and you damaged it. Anyway, let me go polish the pins and we'll see what happens. Alright, what I do, or the next thing I do, is I take a little bit of toothpaste. I like baking soda toothpaste. It's a little bit abrasive, and it works well in cleaning the pins, and I guess it also leaves the game minty fresh smelling, whatever. What I like to do is I like to use paper towels, and I rip off like a strip, and then I fold it up into a little wad. And then I have this wad for drying the game off. Well, I put a little water on it, and that's for wiping off the pins when I'm done with the cleaning. I'm going to start the cleaning, and what I do again is I just take a teeny bit, like so, not a lot, and I just rub along the pins. I don't go insane, I don't go super abrasive. I just give it like a polishing, decent polishing, you know. And I'm going to show you the dirt that comes off in the next clip of this video. Alright, I'm actually worried about saving this game. These pins are, I mean, I see a lot of the brass looks like it's worn away, and there's a spot that's going to be really hard to clean. This is just from the rubbing that I've done, not even insanely. I've already pulled off this much dirt. Anyway, I'm just going to try and clean a little bit more, and we'll just see what happens. You know? Alright, this is round 2. The pins look a little brighter. Still can't really take care of that spot. I don't know. Hopefully the game will play even with that. I'm not sure yet. Again, round 2. Hoping to save this game for the convention. That's what I'm doing now. I'm testing these games, polishing them for the convention. I like to test my games, make sure they work. I'm not going to just take stuff and tell people it works without testing. It's very important, especially when you want repeat customers. Anyway, here I go again. We'll get one more shot. That's round 3. Next, I take this bit of tissue and I wet it a little bit, and then I will wipe off the pins, and then I'll put it back together and we'll see what happens. Alright, game goes back into the cartridge, and like I said, it only fits a certain way. Let's see, this is the front, so that means magnets go aimed at the front, and then this should just kind of fit in like a glove. See, fits in the notches there, and fits there. My next thing to do is to just put the back cover back on, and that kind of fits in. You have to kind of do this, so these tabs slide in. Just what I'm doing, and then it just closes nice. Then you take the screws, which I had in my bowl here, and you just drop it in, and you use your 3.8 tool, and you just tighten it. I'm going to do this off camera, and then we're going to see if the game hopefully works. Alright, game's back together. Put it in my Factor 5. Factor 5 works well for me. If a game's good, it'll usually play it. Not like my NES. My NES is very iffy. But here it is, ready to go, ready to be tested. Now, I've already polished everything, and it should turn on, but just to make sure, I kind of kissed it, and then I kind of blew on it for good luck. Sometimes they say that helps, you know. But, let's go. Look at that. Alright, able to clean, get this going. You saw how dirty, how corroded it was. I'll go past the start. One player. And, yeah, this game is working. Alright, there you go. That's how I do it. That's how I clean my Nintendo games when the pins are really dirty and they're not working. Alright, game's back in the Factor 5. I cleaned it, put it back together. Before I put it in, I even kissed it and blew it for good luck. Well, blew on it. Alright, let's see what happens.